Hi everybody, here's Krystian from TeamworkCast.
And I'm Jackmade.
And this is Netrunner and TeamworkCast. This is the Store Championship in Hiveworld Cologne. This is the final round. And on the left we have Jackmade.
Me, myself.
Yeah. It's you. It's you playing the Harpsicord. Welcome to the show. And on the right we have Sebastian. Is it Sebastian? I have to check.
I think
Sebastian?
So. I think it's Sebastian.
You played against him. You should know his name.
Yeah, I think it was Sebastian. I played him the first time, so I'm not that sure, but I think
it's Sebastian. It's a pretty new player. We haven't seen this player in our meta very much because he's playing in the kind of a different town. Mm-hmm. And he came over on the 12th of March. It's 12th of March. He came over here, and he's been doing pretty well apparently. Yeah.
And he's playing Kate.
Yes.
You didn't say that.
So his ability is that the first time he installs a hardware or software each turn, it will be 1 credit cheaper. And your ability as a Harpsicord is...
my agendas are hard to steal because you can only steal 1 per turn.
Yeah. And you will be... There's going to be blood and murder from you, I heard.
Could be. Sometimes you have to score, but sometimes you can kill somebody. And I install 2 cards and take a credit.
That's a good start for Haarpsichord, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine.
And so he will be starting with a hedge fund. Mm-hmm. That's also a good start for Kate. So I'm wondering, we've seen a lot of shapers in this tournament, and so I'm wondering what kind of shaper this is going to be, because this is after MWL.
Yeah, so it's not that easy to play prepaid voice pad, and so the economy has to change, and he's running on R&D with Dirty Laundry and sees no agenda, it seems like.
There is a memory of prepaid Kate here with the Dirty Laundry and Kate. We're running on a card, and that is going to be a score.
It's a Gila hand psychology,
and then
instantly installed the press screen.
It's almost as if he expected this.
Yeah, probably.
Nobody trusts you as a Harpsichord. Nobody wants to do your entertainment.
But at least I get a score as well. I score my profiteering.
So that's really great for you. That's kind of like one of your main economy engines, right?
Yeah. And obviously I take the 3 bad publicity because that's what the deck is designed to do.
Swimming in my money. Don't care about any kind of bad publicity. Just take it all, whatever.
One already knows that you are, not that the good kind of corporation.
You're not a nice corporation, no. All right, so this turn he draws some cards.
Yeah.
And he draws some more cards. That is a pretty good starting hand for him, I would say. Yeah,
especially the press screed. So for some time he has to worry about getting killed because it takes mid-season and yeah.
Oh man, Makers, I love it because if he sees multiple agendas, he can still score only 1. Oh, no agendas? What? And there we go.
That's an agenda.
Yep, and that's even a cat.
Oh no!
He got the kitty. So the cat is like, if he is tagged, you will score the agenda instead of him.
Yeah.
But luckily he's not in the condition where he's tagged. So getting those off the deck is pretty good because at some point you can start, if you have luck enough blast screed, you can, as a runner, you can go tag me. And if you scored the kitties before, you're not afraid of the corporation getting the kitties.
Yeah, and that's the alternate win condition if your opponent has heavy meat damage protection, then these get you to your final points.
Yeah, because they will go tag me, and then it's like, nope, but you're scoring agendas for me. Haha, sucker.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sweet for him to get at least one of the kitties out of the game. Meanwhile, you're setting up some defenses here. R&D eyes and at eyes in front of the agenda here.
Well, probably an agenda. Could be something else. I don't know anymore if I played news teams, but could be a news team as well. Could be a Snare. Nobody knows.
So what's with your Aachen guys and Harpsichord? You were so keen on Harpsichord and you brought all the Harpsichord hate to Cologne.
I think I built the deck because I was interested in. I kind of found it funny, playing a deck with almost only 1-pointers. And then I played against FFOX, and he was only losing against that deck, and that made him really angry. But on the other hand, he thought perhaps it's a good deck, and then he played it on Jinteki.
And then he's like, I'm on your side now.
He played it a lot on Jinteki actually, and he was on the winning streak, I think, for 99 games, something like that.
Holy crap!
I'm not that sure. I think could be more, could be less, but something like that. It was really, really crazy. And not only like casual games, also like league games for the Stimac League. So I think that convinced him that this deck was good. And
so then you both start playing this, and then other people also joined in, and then now everybody was playing Harpsicord for a while.
yeah,
I remember coming into one star championship, and it's like, I have only just one blast screen in my deck. That should be enough. And it's like, nope, that's not enough.
yeah.
So you scored the futures now.
Oh,
do you know what card you get?
Usually I get a Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth is the most a likely card to get there, but I'm not that sure. I could be something else. Could be a mid-season as well, because I have such a good money lead right now, so that that's a Scorched Earth. That I think I can perhaps tag him with mid-seasons, and then I can actually kill him through a blast screed, because Scorched Earth and Traffic Extend is then actually enough.
Oh, nice, love it. He gets out. He has the professional contacts, which is great. He also has a data sucker, which I don't think he really gonna need in this matchup.
No, I don't think so either.
Unless maybe he has like something like parasites. Then you have Jackson Howard here, and you keep drawing for cards. I'm guessing like you want to accumulate some agendas in your hand and then drop them all at the same time. Is that the idea?
Could be, but it could be also looking for. Like the mid-season or more meat damage. I don't know.
Look at him. He ran on Archives and found a 15 minutes there.
Yeah, you wanted to pop my Jackson, but that's not what happened.
Joke's on you.
That's the kind of neat thing on Harpsicord, I think, because they only can only score one agenda, and if you give them the agenda you want them to score, then they can't score anymore. That's cool. That's cool.
And the 15 minutes is kind of like the perfect agenda for you, because you can get it back.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a unique agenda that kind of like has an ability when it's in a runner score area. So you can click to shuffle it back in here, so he has to score it again. It's kind of like you're wasting his time. And of course you have the mid-seasons trigger if you want to, but apparently you have no mid-seasons.
Yeah. Seems like I didn't choose that one. Could have been a good choice actually. But yeah, I didn't.
Well, maybe you didn't have the Scorched Earth. You don't know. We know that you have had a traffic accident there. But we don't know if you had a second Scorch.
But if I give him a lot of tags, then his resources are not safe anymore. Like his professional contacts, where you spend 5 credits on. And
that's true.
And the kitty cats are active.
That's true. That's also true. Yeah, that's good. The kitties. I'm so glad that we finally have a cat card in Netrunner. Cat cards are essential, as we learned from Magic. All right, so there's going to be a lot of discards here, and then keeping some cards on hand. You drew a lot of cards with the Jackson Howard. We have to assume that the archives are loaded with nasty stuff.
Yeah, I think the only nasty stuff that can trigger from archives are the news teams.
Yeah, that's what I meant with nasty stuff.
Yeah, but against Chaper, sometimes that's not even that good.
But wait a minute, you also have Too Good to Be True, right?
Okay, yeah, that's some nasty stuff as well. Yeah.
And then some kitty cats.
But that doesn't actually work, because if they steal the kitty cat, they get the tag afterwards, then...
Yeah. But if there's 2 kitty cats, then you get it as well.
Yeah, that's true. No, actually not. He can choose to access both kitty cats before the
yeah, but then he gets tagged. And if he wants to go in there again, he has to remove the tags. But at this point, he's tagged to Kingdom Come, so...
Whoa, what's happening there? See, okay, it's a modded on a R&D interface.
Modded R&D interface, so he's a brave one. He wants to see more cards per turn.
Yeah. And the R&D lock's not that effective against Harpsicord. So.
Yeah, but this one at least. Like, there's enough agendas for... Oh, so you're scoring breaking news here? Yeah. So one of the win conditions is going to be 24/7 now. You can sacrifice... If you have the 24/7, you can sacrifice one of the agendas to score breaking news again. So he has 2 tags. And then maybe like 2 Scorched Earth or something, I don't know. All right, run of R&D, and that is the Data Raven.
Yeah. I think he's using the Data Sucker to break it.
Data Sucker and Mimic to break it, that's good. So Data Sucker is useful after all. I didn't know that you would use Mimic as a breaker. Oh, second tag from the. Now the deck comes together.
Yeah.
2 tags now. Removing the tags.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
what he
one
does.
click left. So that costs him a lot of money. So to remove the tags, that's the old problem. You maybe can remove the tags, but you will spend so much money on this.
Yeah. And it needs a lot of time as well. So you make like one run, and then it's like the Jinteki personal evolution feeling, where you make only one run per turn, and then something nasty happens, and you spend like one turn, this turn, and the next turn to recover.
To just recover from this. And meanwhile, you're mid-season, then the King can come, and then it's like, I don't even know what to do now. Running is bad. Not running is also bad.
Yeah.
So, and also it's kind of funny because you spend so much money and you just get 1 point. And there you go, just grabbing, yanking 50 the 50 minutes out of his hand.
Yeah. Out of his hands.
Well, it's a scoring hand, you know.
Yeah.
Scoring area. Give it to me, it's mine. You wasted your chance.
So we're both on 3 agendas right now. That's good.
That's good.
Let's see.
So he does the Proco here to draw some more cards. Having the Proco here is actually really useful for him.
Yeah.
He can like get the draws. He can get the economy that he needs. It's kind of like a really nice resource that we saw a lot of people gravitate towards after MWL. And then he gets out the Guardian Blade.
And he discards an R&D interface. Okay.
Doesn't want to have too much multi-access, I guess. And you put another ice in front of R&D. Huh. A second data raven? That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that's really hard to break. Even with Data Sucker and Mimic, you always take the 2 tags.
The only problem is like if he's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get like all the tags, then those do nothing anymore.
Then he has all the tags, and that's with one play tweets you're not sure, you're not safe.
Yeah,
I should
two
say.
play tweets would be better for this.
Yeah. Okay, I'm using the Jackson, probably installing a card in my remote server with the one ice. Let's see.
You know what you shuffled back? You know what kind of cards you want to always have in your R&D?
No, actually, I'm not sure. Could be some agendas, could be economy, could be meat damage, something I didn't need before because I discarded it.
Yeah.
But I can't remember.
Yeah. So we see the install, as you said. So this could be another agenda, teasing him to run here. Yeah, although he has like almost his rig assembled.
Yeah, and I think I have another click left. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's great. So if these 2 agendas, you can only score 1.
Yeah.
Unless suddenly employee strike. What?
Doesn't look like it. What's the ice? Oh, it's a Data Raven.
Evil.
Again.
You are so evil. This is so evil. He doesn't, and then he'll use the middle finger to run on the snare. Oh no! But look at this. All this money that you were talking about. All this money is now melting away. It's gone.
Yeah. Did I hit there? Glowing.
Maker's Eye and Lady, and what was the third one? Clone Chip? Yep,
Clone Chip. Oh, Clone Chip's good.
It's not bad, and he gets a tag too. And then he removes the tag.
And he's click left. Okay, he's
and
drawing.
Then he Procos. So mid-season is not really an option here. You're down to 5 credits. Sad. This entire maneuver cost you 8 credits in total.
But I think I put down an agenda that will help me. I hope so, but I'm not sure.
You're not sure. You're looking at the agenda. You're not scoring it immediately. So this is not like an obvious situation for you.
No. I think he decided to not go through the Data Raven, so perhaps he will not do it in the next turn. So,
I mean, the classic is Data Raven and then Kitty behind it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, if I see a Data Raven, I usually think that there might be Kitty behind it, so I don't even bother.
Yeah, that's the trick that you can use, because then you can put any agenda behind it, because the runner will.
Yeah, every agenda becomes the Kitty.
Every agenda becomes the Kitty, or every card that's installed behind a Data Raven.
It's just so painful. you get a tag, and then it's a Kitty, and they get the agenda. Like, it's no fair.
Yeah.
And especially now that you don't score this as a runner, I think so maybe that was a kitty.
There's the second play screed.
Oh, now things are getting interesting.
Now I have to score. I think against 2 play screeds, it's almost impossible to kill the runner.
No, not enough tokens for 2 play screeds. Alright.
Okay, Diesel. Interesting that he installed the play screed first click and then drew cards. It was the most important thing. Could be anything in the deck that he wanted to do first.
Before something weird happens, let's get this out. Like maybe House of Knives. I don't know, man. Everything is possible. Those things have happened before.
And he scores the false lead that I put down in the...
brutal agenda to have scored in this deck, because suddenly it's like you have to second guess yourself constantly as a runner if this is something that the corporation scores.
Yeah.
So he's up to 4 points. You're still at 3.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like my money. I don't know where I spent this, but
yeah.
I think between the Snare and the 2 Data Ravens, I think that's where it went.
Yeah, so that's a kind of like a sad truth with Netrunner. Like, no matter how much money you have, there's nothing easier in Netrunner than to spend money.
Yeah.
It's everything. Any kind of fortune eventually just melts away. Oh, you do score it.
Yeah, and it's futures now, so I can
get something.
Get another card. Probably, I think I will get a profiteering to get more money.
That's what
Probably.
I would also think. Right? Yes.
Or another 1-2 or 2-1 agenda.
So you can score immediately, so can get ahead, right?
Yeah, and it's how much points? I have 4 points now, right? And if I score another 2-1 and then 1, 5 points, and then I can win with kitties afterwards, or with another 2-1. Let's see.
It's interesting to hear you talk about like your win routes, the ways to win this deck. Like, it's kind of interesting. I wouldn't think about it this way because I haven't been playing this deck.
Yeah, with like 4-1 agendas, and they are your main way to win via scoring. Besides the kitties that they will, probably access. That was interesting. I think he was deciding if he wants to trash it, and he's actually had 3 bad publicity, but he didn't think about that.
Oh, he didn't use the bad publicity. You silly man. You silly goose. Oh,
Scorched Earth.
It's still a possibility. Kind of like a memento mori.
Yeah, this drawing with the 3rd click. Yeah. And
then playing
daily casts.
Daily casts. Isn't the bad publicity? Isn't like a huge problem for the traces for Data Raven?
Actually, no, because the traces are not that important. And
just getting the tag is the important thing.
Actually, if you have scored a profiteering, then you probably have a lot more money than your opponent, and they will be scared anyway.
But in this case, not really, right?
No, in this case not.
Ooh, Parasite. So the Parasite is there after all, and you did score the breaking news. So now you are up to you're even, right? No, you're not.
In points? No. Yeah, we are even. We are both at 4 points.
No, you have 5.
Oh, I scored another breaking news. Yeah, that's 5. Good. That's good.
So now, if he only just sees the kitties, you win the game without scoring any agendas.
That's true. Yeah, and now I actually remember we discussed that the tag thing, that you have to take the tag if you run through a Data Raven, even if you destroy it with a Data Sucker Parasite.
Oh yeah, because you have to encounter it, yes.
Yeah. And I think he didn't know, I told him, and then he wanted to make sure and ask the judge.
Yeah. Is that Gerion?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, that's Gerion coming in with his wisdom. Teach us, Gerion. Teach us your ways.
Yeah. There you take the tag, and then
there's a lot of finger pointing. Oh, look at his finger. Oh, he's pointing everywhere. This is a data sucker. Oh, hilarious. Oh, there's more finger pointing on him. Oh, he's pointing
one.
Upwards.
I take the tag. Okay. You destroyed the Data Raven and he jacked out. That's actually
Interesting.
It's
So he
really
doesn't want
smart
to see
because
cards if he has.
no, he
check.
doesn't want to access the kitty while he was
the
tagged.
kitty. Man, everybody's afraid of the kitty. It's hilarious. Love it.
Yeah.
And me too. So he removes the tag. Then he accesses 2 cards. That's not in it. Dude, his body language conveys that this is another agenda.
Yeah. So we now at both at 5 points. Really close game. Really close game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just needs maybe 2 more turns and to win.
No.
So you get install and get 2 credits. So this is great because the 4 credits mean maybe it's a snare.
Yeah. And last turn he he wasn't afraid of a snare because I had only 2 credits.
Now everything is on. Okay, so runs. And oh no, that's profiteering. Ugh.
And that's the 6 points, and that's really hard now because next turn I can't win, and he can win because only 1 point missing.
That's bad. That's a bad situation for you to be in.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, like against Harpsicord. Once you score the agenda, like in your first click, then you completely lose interest of running anywhere. It's like, why do I even bother at this point?
Yeah. And at some point, it's like, what am I doing with my life? I don't know what to do. Can't run anymore. And sometimes players will not recognize that because they are not that used to play against Haarpsichord, and they will run anyway. Seen agenda.
Yes, not agenda. Oh.
It's also cool with Haarpsichord.
Haarpsichord brought a lot of drawing into the end game. So you draw a card, but apparently it's not an agenda. There's no scoring going on.
Yeah. I think it could be that in the remote behind the data raven that there's actually an agenda. I think it's could be a quantum predictive model, a kitty, but if I score it, I'm almost assuredly lose because then I have no credits and he will just run R&D and then. Yeah.
So I wonder what kind of eyes you have in front of R&D because you've been never resing it so far.
Could be that it's a code gate.
Oh, no res. Oh, this could be a game. Oh, nothing.
Yeah,
oh man, that was close. 20 agendas in your deck, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. At least there's like 11 missing, so you know.
Yeah.
So it's only 10 agendas.
Yeah. With the if you have so many agendas in your deck, then the counting the agenda left in like the central service is way harder and way less impactful.
Yeah, that's definitely. Oh, that's a Jackson. I like how you have to pay the 2 credits. He pays the credits, Jackson.
I think actually that's what I said.
Yeah.
Because he just wanted to take the 3 credits, and
it happens quite often. Like people play like an event and they're so focused on the actual run that they forget to play there for the event.
Yeah, and
I think Mitra did it in the very same tournament once.
Yeah. Not sure what I think I actually shuffled in agendas out of archives because if he ever ran there, I would have lost.
Oh, you lost immediately.
Yeah.
Nice. Living on the edge here, legwork.
And there's the legwork.
Uh-oh. This is not good.
If it's a data raven, could be okay.
Oh, this is not a data. There is no data raven.
Then it's something else.
Butt clenching. Butt clenching.
Oh, it's a traffic accident.
Snare. Oh man. Are you triggered?
I'm actually thinking about not triggering it because but I do it.
I love it. So good. None of these are really important.
No. The cards in his hand that count. But now, if he has no click left and he has a tag still, okay, it's only 1 tag. So yeah, that's not enough because I'm not on one credit. And there's nothing to kill there.
Too bad. It's so low on money too.
Yeah, I think I just took 3 credits, right?
Yeah, it seems like so. He's dieseling up. He removed the tag. He's running R&D, and again, butt clenching moment. Oh, shrugging! Shrugging, there's nothing!
Man. That's pretty
Harpsicord.
unfortunate.
Harpsicord harping on. Herp the derp.
Yeah, there's still this card in the remote behind the Data Raven. It could be anything.
Oh, so good.
But I think I'm actually now thinking about what I could do to still win this game, because he has a R&D log going, and every agenda he finds will make him win the game. So
Alright, so there's an install.
I hope that's a Data Raven. Then it could be a game.
Then things get interesting, yeah. Alright. So, I think I know what kind of ice there is. Is that information overload? What? You installed it? You didn't rest? What was that?
Yeah. There's the last agenda.
What was that?
I think... I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what the ice was actually, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Perhaps it was actually an information overload, and that wouldn't have done anything, because Trace won. Yeah. You can just pay for it, and there's the... Yeah, it was the kitty behind the Data Raven.
It was the kitty inside the Raven, inside the Data Raven server. That's good. Sad. So this is an instance of your Harpsichord not doing so well.
Yeah, against Kate with 2 early play speeds, it's really, really hard with the deck. But
I mean, it could be worse. There could be like a film critic in there or something.
Yeah, film critique, it's actually not that bad. At some point you will... most of the time, at some point, you will be able to trash it. But I think perhaps it would have gone better if I actually fetched the mid-season with the first. What's it called?
Get in the tags early on and stuff like that.
The futures now. Yeah.
I feel like the issue with you with your game here was that you later in the game, after you rest second Data Raven and triggered the first snare, you ran out of money, and there was no way for you to get back to money.
Yeah, that was really a turning point.
Yeah, so that enabled him to really go, balls out on you and start running on R&D with impunity. But
nonetheless, it was really close. I think if he didn't have the parasite to kill the Data Raven, could have gone a lot different.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna see how the next game will play out. You will be playing the Lila, which I'm really excited about, and he will be playing the NEH. So let's see about that.
Yeah, sure.
So thank you for joining me, and we see you next time, where we're gonna hack the planet.
Hack the planet! Shut up and get in the car. Shit on me.
This episode of Netrunner TeamworkCast was created with a generous support from our listeners. If you enjoy the show and you can't get enough Netrunner videos, please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.